ain't for everybody, only the gifted. In the drop on South Beach, we getting active with my pretty thing, bumping Pretty Ricky when we passing. Used to make 5 figures a year, and they was laughing. Now I pay 5 figures in taxes off rapping.
Yeah. That was the Left Lane Mix here on SiriusXM. Shade 45 guys, the YouTube channel is youtube.com at the Inphamus Amadeuz. The bootleg Left Lane Mixes are available somewhere. And shout out to the most viral guy in New York City over the week. The only guy with a picture of the man himself, Marshall Mathers. My guy Tone Vieira.
I know.
Well, you know what? To be fair to the other photographers there, I'm the only person that took a picture with flash.
With flash. Got it.
Yeah. Everyone else was taking pictures, but yeah.
Yes.
No, I saw it circulate. I'm very flattered to see like my picture being shared on other platforms, but it was just an honor to be in the presence of Eminem. So that was dope.
Yeah. Around how many people were at this?
They said there was about 1,500 people.
1,500 people. Pier 17. Pier 17 is a nice place because they have the 2 bridges back to back. So you have, I think it's the Williamsburg Bridge or the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge in the skyline. So it creates a nice backdrop. Scenery.
Dope aesthetic. If you came to New York for the first time and that's like the first thing you see, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, look everyone, I made it.
Yeah.
Concrete dreams.
That's what all the stands were saying out there, right?
Yeah. There was so many stands in the building. I didn't realize how hardcore this Eminem fan base is, but they were definitely in the building.
Yeah. Dominican Queen, Mrs. Get Out, what's up? How's the Left Lane Mix?
What is good? The Left Lane Mix is great.
Of course, man. Action-packed show. And of course, we got my guy. You see this guy moving and grooving all over social media, TikTok, Facebook, and more. And he's starting to take this rap shit very serious. My guy, Ryza Hendricks, welcome back to the Punchline Academy.
Back in the academy, baby. What's up?
The world famous Ryza Hendricks, real gangster, seems like something you would get flagged for on social media.
Right.
I get flagged. I had Rampage just say that artists were trash from the 90s. And I got flagged.
Did you?
But somehow you're able to go on social media with a ski mask and like rap over like Beethoven about drilling, drugs, and you're good.
Robbery, and I'm good. They love it. The algorithm loves it. It pushes it out. So I don't. But I put up a video of a deer on a trampoline and it fell off, and I got flagged for it.
That's horrible.
What is that?
Animal cruelty.
Yeah.
He hurt himself. He the one jumped on the trampoline and flipped off. But they allow that gangster shit. So it's funny. It's crazy.
Yeah. So do you find that your followers take you serious as an artist because they see you doing comedic rap and then you put out the Ryza Hendricks Experience? And do you feel they've crossed over, or maybe it's like a work in progress?
Yeah, so it's a work in progress, but they starting to understand. You know what I mean? Because like your average fan, the average listener, they think you're supposed to just be one way. You know what I'm saying? But like the real, like the hip hop heads, like the people that's into the skill, they see through the comedy and they're like, yo, this dude can really rap. I know you can really rap. So like in the early days when I was just putting out the weird bars videos, they'd be like, yo, can we get something serious? Yo, because I know you can rap. You know what I'm saying? So then when I started sharing more of the real stuff, it's like, yeah. So they like, you see it in the comments like, yo, I love how you can do comedy and you can give us the serious shit. So I just tell them like, yo, I'm really an artist. Like I create based on how I'm feeling at the moment. If I'm in a silly mood, I'm gonna put up some funny shit. You know what I mean? Or if I'm in a serious mood and I want to talk about some real shit, I'm gonna talk about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but they starting to slowly get it though.
That's a fact. Without giving away the sauce, give us some tips and tricks for potential creators, because I feel like now a lot of the regular working people are saying to themselves like, hey, maybe I can show some of my personality and monetize on that. It seems more like a realistic goal from when it first started. So just tips and tricks for the person that's just starting right now.
Well, you gotta figure out what you love to do, because the content game is a consistent game. You understand what I'm saying? And the algorithms reward you for being consistent. So you can't just get up there just doing it just to go viral and stuff like that, because then you'll have one viral moment and then that'll be it. You got to make sure you're passionate about it. You can talk about it over and over and over. That's why I'm glad that I chose like acting and music stuff, because that's something I can, do over and over and over. You know what I mean? So if you trying to get into this content game, make sure it's something you love, like you love talking about. You know what I mean?
Yo, RYZE, before we got on air, you were telling me a really interesting story in the lobby. You were telling me that you recently did a show in a comedy club, but it wasn't like a stand-up comedy show. It was a hip-hop show in a comedy venue. Recently, I've been seeing headlines that they're doing a hip-hop concert series at SeaWorld. They got, they got some
I've been seeing that, yo.
They got some of our favorite artists like Fat Joe, Yin Yang Twins.
That's wild.
They got Trina going out there to perform, to open up for Free Willy, basically.
Yeah, I see that. I seen that.
Having hip hop in unconventional venues is not something completely out of the norm. So, for instance, your example of doing a show in a comedy club, you know, these artists performing at SeaWorld. Like, this is where hip hop is right now. Hip hop can be anywhere and in any space.
No, that was dope. Cause we did on my tour. This is my tour last year, and they had one of the venues was in Miamisburg. Shout out to Miamisburg, Ohio. And it was at a comedy club. Now, my act usually consists of, I come out as real gangster, I do his stuff, then I get into my serious stuff, and then I finish it off with like the weird bars and the comedy. But at this spot, since it was a comedy club, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just give them all the comedy stuff.
Okay, so the whole thing was comedy.
I just made the whole thing like the weird bar series. And in between, I would tell like little jokes about the previous song I just did, and it helped sharpen up the comedy part of the comedy segment of my show. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're doing it on the fly, right? So how was the reaction? So for example, when people didn't actually know that I rap, right? So I'm a host, I'm a radio host, and then all of a sudden, once I drink enough, I'm like, fuck it, I'm jumping in a cypher. And then people would look at me like I was stupid. Not that I'm stupid, but they were like shocked. Like, so do you get that reaction? Because obviously people know lyricism, so they're like, wait, he's really rapping. They're kind of looking at you like,
they be like, oh shit. No, because you even shocked me, because I thought you were just a radio host. You know what I mean? Then I seen you shared a video of you spitting one day. I was like, damn. And then to find out you do beats too, I'm like, yo, this nigga. No, it's dope though. But that's, you shock people because they know you as one thing, and then when you switch it up and you show this, it's like, damn, I know you could do that, and then people start appreciating you for like, yo, you got talent.
Facts.
So for example, you were able to blend comedy, right, and rapping now. So what would you consider? So you consider yourself a comedian or a rapper or both? A little combination of both?
You know what? Because I was just telling him, he said, yo, do you think about doing stand-up? And I was like, nah, I ain't no stand-up comedian. You know what I mean?
Really?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? But I do consider myself a rapper, but, my sense of humor is just goofy. I like to add my sense of humor in there. But I don't know.
How you come up with these skits though? Like, you just sitting there and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that on the spot.
I'll be in the crib and I'll be thinking of something and I just cook it up, just like cooking up a regular song. You know what I'm saying? Or like we could be at a party. We'll be at a party, right? And I'll be hearing a song. And my friends know me. They know, like, if I'm listening to a song and I'm like, look like I'm in the zone, they're like, yo, you thinking of something funny, aren't you? You thinking of a way to flip this song, aren't you? And I bust out laughing, you know what I mean? But that's how I come up with ideas. And I just jot it in my phone, go on my home studio, boom, cook it up.
Okay, man. Well, speaking of things that are not funny, we're about to get to these bars here on SiriusXM. Shade 45. My guy, Real Gangsta, is not here. Ryza Hendricks is in the building. Radio's at maximum volume. Told drop that beat, baby. Let's do it.
Ooh, yep. Yes, sir. DJ Amadeuz on the beat. Yo, dudes rapping again. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Feel an energy shift when I'm making an appearance. Acknowledge God's blessings, it brought joy to my spirit. He still took the wheel when I was leaking power steering. Got the bag on my own, y'all still waiting for deals. I'm hunting for the food cause my kids need meals. She played games, I kept it moving cause shit is real. I cut the bitch off like she didn't pay the bill. Get to the bread, you winning, don't chase the women. Win the championship, the trophy coming with it. This shit comes with so much hate, I still forgive them. The stage ain't for everybody, only the gifted. In the drop on South Beach, we getting active with my pretty thing, bumping Pretty Ricky when we passing. Used to make 5 figures a year, and they was laughing. Now I pay 5 figures in taxes, off rapping.
Yeah.
I'm really a boss, I can get you employment. I don't care how the pussy feel, the bitch is annoying. They hate when I post them fits, I'm flamboyant. I'm in the comments trolling the trolls for my enjoyment. Niggas buying abs to post, that's not a flex, that's absolutely insane. With no arms, no chest, been making power moves, that comes with a lot of stress. Gave her the pipe in that Balenciaga dress.
Yeah.
The ones that was fronting on me, I left them in the past. Thought they fooled me with the smiles, but they heated behind the mask.
Yeah.
I don't mix a lot with liquor, I get my buzz fast. If her BBL stinks, she don't know how to wipe her ass. Out of respect, I'm direct. If you in question, you indirect. Don't address passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Wins and the losses, I know I'm making progression. I embrace the losses, I know I'ma get the lessons. I'm 6'3", so all my cars, I need them spacious. Liddy in the city whenever I'm out in Vegas. No time for bullshit, money I gotta make it. Only like green and blue faces, they think I'm racist.
The motherfucking Punchline Academy, SiriusXM, Shade 45. He left real gangsta home.
Yes.
RYZE Hendricks.
We here, baby.
It's here. All right, so what's coming up next for you, my brother?
What's next? I am headlining a festival in Michigan, Dollar Bay, Michigan. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about that. Bash at the Bay is what they call it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And this is actually my first headlining festival, so I'm hype about that. So
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, real gangsta be there. He coming there though. He be there.
And you're promoting a project also, right?
Yeah.
Music you're doing as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So where people get that? You got vinyls?
Yes. Actually, it's all digital right now.
Okay.
Me and shout out to my man Baby Paul,
Shout out
the
to
Hendricks
Paul.
Experience EP, all digital platforms. We thinking about doing that, making hard
Yeah.
copies
Yeah,
and
that'd be
vinyls
great.
and all that.
Yeah.
But right now it's just straight digital.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
man. All right, man. Well, shout out to my guy, Ryza Hendricks. Make sure you check out the project.
Yeah.
The RYZE Hendricks Experience is the Punchline Academy. I'm the host, FREESTYLE. Play some Left Lane. He'll be back here on Shade 45.